slacktivism, a combination of slacker and activism. Some people have described it as the desire to do something good without getting out of your chair. This word carries an impression that people who support a cause through simple ways like liking, sharing, or using a hashtag are not truly engaged or cannot make real change. In this day and age, that couldn't be further from the truth. Just recall the massive outpour of responses after the death of George Floyd. It exploded on social media, even brands jumped on the hype, and now the Black Lives Matter movement has become the subject of mainstream attention. Back at home, people now offer their opinion on such a broad range of topics, from catching COVIDiots and making memes of election drama, to composing detailed, repost-friendly explainers on social issues. But let's not forget how flammable this medium appears to be, where overnight celebrities and public enemies are made in an instant. So, what's the good, the bad, and ugly of slacktivism? Let's talk about it. I really think that these things are the key to shaping today's world for the better. But there are a lot of doubts surrounding whether they cause more harm than good. So in today's episode, I'd just like to share the ways which I think online activism can be a really powerful tool for social change. One very straightforward benefit is that it can be used to inform and educate people. The way some Instagram users have been able to hack the formula of creating cool content that makes you want to read more has allowed them to become a popular source of information regarding social issues. At Rachel Pound Comics is an Instagram channel that has so many easy-to-read comics about various social issues, told from a personal lens to creatively engage the Instagram medium, like this carousel post of a choose-your-own-adventure. At vocallocals.co commits their channel to unpacking social issues in a thoughtful, well-researched manner. Within a neat, colour-themed gallery, themes like climate change and social inequality are broken down into topics and further explored. At The Weird and Wild is a channel that just strikes you with such a vibrant aesthetic. Her feed is filled with beautifully designed carousel explainers that talk about various issues of climate change. Within her galleries, she also drops in clippings of online articles to substantiate the points she's making. She's also come up with these templates people can use to share what they know in an aesthetic manner too. A second way online activism can help create real change is by drawing attention to things people can do. Several online campaigns have become the key to some really powerful, positive changes.
You don't need any proof or what lah. Very easy one. I'm sure you all got Instagram. Just message us and collect your food.
The Bing Who Cares Foundation, where two young hawkers offered to provide free meals to the needy through their social media platforms, became viral overnight and to date has given out close to 3,000 meals. A petition to make the NDP Fun Pack optional to reduce waste raised over 114k signatures, and the NDP Exco responded by cutting down the production to 80%. And let's not forget Pink Dot Online. While I was ashamed that there couldn't be a live event this year, the way they collected online messages of hope and displayed it on the Singapore map was a great way to connect the community virtually. The online space also offers a platform for people to share their thoughts and feelings about social injustices that they see around them. Before Instagram and Facebook, people who experienced issues of discrimination or abuse had to deal with it in isolation, believing that they're the only ones going through it. But online platforms offer a window for them to realize that they are not alone. Finding a community that shares and affirms how you feel is so important. It can be a source of comfort and strength. And with enough voices, society will take notice and change for the better. The global Me Too movement was so important in giving sexual abuse survivors the confidence to step out of the shadow of their experiences and shed light on a social issue that affected so many women. Locally, there was also the negative response to sexist remarks made in some podcasts by OK Let's Go. When people of power and influence can be aware of such sentiments and openly support them, such as our President Madam Halima, it can change the way society feels about an issue. So, we've talked about all the good stuff, but some well-intentioned actions online can lead to outcomes that aren't pretty. There are cases where scammers use trending social issues to cheat money off people, like that scam on raising money for Australian bushfires. Things like that could turn a well-meaning share into just getting more people to fall for it. We also cannot expect all netizens to respond to an issue in a civil way. There's been a trend where people who get named and shamed online get backlash that goes way over the top, like death threats and physical harassment. So this is why it's important to be mindful in using social media, and always think about the effects of what you post. Check the source before sharing something online. Keep things civil and don't review personal particulars if you can help it. It's illegal. We can also actively discourage people from taking matters into their own hands. Online harassment and cyberbullying is not a form of justice. So that's my take on slacktivism, which honestly is a word that gives the wrong idea of how the internet and social media can shape the world for the better. There are some risks, but they do not outweigh the benefits. Especially now, in the year of a pandemic, where going out poses significant health risks, a lot of the real work has had to move online as well. But the deciding factor as to whether all this can make meaningful change is me and you. Online citizens that can choose to engage responsibly and hear what the community wishes to tell us. So let's give online activism a chance and appreciate the hidden stance of the keyboard warrior.